I'm a rocket scientist by background in reality. So I loved rockets, but when I graduated and I was in the Netherlands, actually, I learned about these small satellites. It was a big revolution that was happening in the world, and I was fascinated about it. And at the beginning, that my passion for space and engineering came together. For the very first time, I saw that space was something different. And I said, well, I should start a startup. But I was not really a startup person. I've always worked in corporate, with big corporate, very much with innovation, but in big organizations. So startup, I didn't know what it was. And surely not a space startup that is not in Silicon Valley was not a thing. So I met my co-founder. He's like, yeah, we should definitely start a startup. And I'm like, about what? Like what? What is it all about? Like, you know, and he's like, I like space. And I'm like, you know, space is gonna change the world. It's gonna change how telecommunication is gonna be done. And then during this journey, I remember going to a conference, and that was probably 2014. And I entered this conference for the very first time. There is this panel about IoT. I didn't even know the word. So they say, you know, industrial IoT is gonna change the world. IoT is like trillion of devices coming online, is the next industrial revolution. So a lot of big words. And I'm like, wow, like this is happening. Like, and you kind of understand, a lot of people just hear it, but in my mind there was, wow, this is really a revolution. You know, a few people actually understand what it means. Like, I think when industry, before computer came out in the industry, people had no idea what computer will do to the way we operate. And people still got no clue about IoT. Like, yeah, we connect a couple of devices. Sure, you will see in 10 years. Like, you know, we will not recognize ourselves. So 5 years ago was the beginning. And I was like, so what does that mean? I mean, they're talking about trillion of devices. Like, that's a big number. You know, who's going to connect them all? Like, they're talking about agriculture. They're talking about water. They're talking about mining, talking about maritime. But it will cost like 10 times global GDP to connect these things. You know, something else needs to come with it.
Yeah.
So I remember standing up and ask about this, and I'm like, who's gonna build that comes for all this? And they say someone will do it. And I'm like, I'll do it. So this is where Fleet started.